Okay, welcome to part 6. I'm really glad that I stopped off where I did last time because my nose was contaminated by Instant Crush by Mancera, and I really was having trouble being able to smell anything. It might also be because I'd been smelling so many perfumes. So yeah, I'm glad that I held off because now I can come back to these last 2 perfumes in the box and I smell them properly. So this one is Be Extra Delicious by DKNY, and this, let me see if I can open it. This is not one that I've had for a super long time. This one I've only had, I basically stopped buying perfumes about, let's see, the last time I bought a perfume would have been, was it last year or 2 years ago? I think, because I know the last time I bought a perfume was around Christmas time. I don't think it was last Christmas. I think it was 2 Christmases ago. I don't know. Let's just say last year, a year ago at least, was the last time I bought any kind of perfume. And even then, I bought some then. And then the time before that was a whole year before then as well. So basically the last 2 years, I've not really been buying perfume, except for a couple, like I said, last Christmas. So this one would have been one of the perfumes that I bought, I guess, over 2 years ago when I was still buying perfume at a pretty regular rate, and was more active on my channel. So this here smells like a very sweet, fruity, juicy, caramelized fruits sort of scent. Almost like cotton candy like. It's still very fruity and juicy and I guess like fresh and airy. Like, again, if I wave it around my nose like this, I get this like very light, airy sweetness. That's why I say cotton candy-esque sort of sweetness. Yeah, I like this, and I like this. Then we have Luna by Nina Ricci. This is I don't think I'm going to be able to smell it because it doesn't have a proper cap. I haven't worn this in a really long time. Yeah, I'm only smelling like a bit of the dry down, I guess. But this is like a sweet vanilla caramel scent. I think it has like some berries, some licorice in it as well. It's a gourmand fragrance. It's nice. There's nothing like particularly special or unique about it. I don't remember that about it, but it is nice. And this is a smaller bottle too. I don't know if this is like a, well, actually, no, it's not that small. It's a 50 ml. It just looks tiny to me. So yeah, this is a nice, safe, pretty vanilla caramel gourmand. Let's see. I will say though that this one, like both of these were bought towards the tail end of when I was like really reviewing fragrances a lot and buying fragrances. So I have not worn these 2 very much and I'm not as familiar with them. So I would like to revisit them, but I always, like, I liked them. So yeah. And this one, I definitely see myself wearing more in this kind of area here, the floral fruity genre, even though this one is, there's like a bit of a gourmand touch to it. Like I said, it's like caramelized or like cotton candy-esque, but there's something very fresh about it as well. So I'm still gonna put it in this section over here. And then this one is just that typical gourmand sweet vanilla caramel profile. So I am gonna put it over here, which again, I'm going to have to obviously either expand this shelf or change it a little bit, make a couple different sections over here. Now we're ready to open another box, which is exciting. Let's go, like, either I go with the Kialis there and everything, or I go for this open box. I guess it makes sense to just go for the one that's open over here. Okay. Very eclectic box here. This is a very, This is a very old like body powder that I bought. When would I have bought this? Rose du désert. And it smells like this fragrance. It has like a poof in it. Yeah, I never use this, but it's so cute. Like I would never use this really. It's like this shimmering powder, but I really liked the fragrance. It smells like a powdery, sweet, clean, soapy, clean, floral, slightly rose, I guess. Man, that really reminds me of a long time ago because I bought this probably in 2013. Yeah, 2013. So reminds me of being like in my mid-20s because that's when I would have worn the fragrance. Well, what I had was, did I have the fragrance? No, I had the body lotion, which smells exactly like this. I never really used this though. Poudre scintillante parfumée pour le corps. It really does smell like the fragrance. This is from the company Dans un Jardin. And it's local. It's a Québécois company. It even has the price on there. Wow. Anyway. And wait, what does it say there? Oh, it actually has some of the fragrance ingredients there. See, benzyl salicylate is one of the ingredients that is kind of used as a fixative, from what I understand, that I'm kind of trying to stay away from. It's not like definitively bad, but you don't want to like have a lot of it. It's also like a UV filter, from what I understand. But yeah, see, it's there at the very last ingredient, benzyl salicylate. It's in a lot of fragrances, and it's not, like I said, it's not like a banned ingredient. It's not the most nefarious ingredient, you know, but I'm starting to kind of be able to identify some of the ingredients that I'm kind of wanting to stay away from more so than others. But again, it's not like a phthalate, you know, which is what I'm majorly trying to stay away from. But I'd have to look for a couple of the other ones, like synthetic fluorogopite. That I don't know what that is though. But the rest is kind of familiar to me. Yeah. Anyway, that I don't know. I just keep it for nostalgic like sake again, even though like I don't know that I'm ever going to use this shimmering body powder. And I do like the scent. Again, it's kind of nostalgic. Now let's see. Okay, this, I swear you guys, I think this bottle really comes from, I wish there was like a date on it. I don't know if there is, but I swear I think this might be like a body that I'm pretty sure this is a bottle that I bought when I was a teenager. So that would be like extremely old. It smells like very strong, like it smells exactly like brown sugar vanilla right now, like very strong. But it has a little bit of that like plasticky soapy quality that I think can come out in some body mists sometimes that I still detect in there. But this was a nice enough body spray when at a time when like I didn't have perfumes. Like I did not have perfumes of my own when I was a teenager. So this is something that I would have worn. And again, I don't know why I'm keeping it, but I'm never going to wear this, I don't think, you know. But I mean, I don't know that anyone would want this either. Cozy douillet, you know. Cozy scent. I just want to look at, see if it shows like different ingredients too. Again, they only put some of them here. But anyway, let's see. Okay. This is Rihanna Rebelle. I think this is just Rebelle, right? Anyway, I really liked this. I have two versions. I have a backup because I had almost finished this one here. And this I really liked many years ago. I still like it. It's like a warm, spicy cacao scent. I remember saying that it gave similar vibes to Angel Muse. It's not in any way any kind of dupe to that fragrance. I don't know of any dupes of that fragrance, but I can see why I said that. It's It does give a similar feeling. It does not smell the same though, so I don't want that to mislead you into thinking that, you know, this can replace your Angel Muse. It does not smell like that. But it's like a warm, spicy, sweet cacao scent. It's really nice, and especially for a celebrity fragrance, I don't know any other ones that smell quite like this one. So while I have a lot of other fragrances now that I probably prefer or would pick over it, at the time I was like, oh, I really love this, and I ended up buying a backup, like a bigger tester backup bottle, so without the cap. I don't love the bottle, to be honest, but I do still like the fragrance. So, and I think this would still go in like the date night category, so that's where I will put those. I'm not sure if I put like the backup bottle with it, or I just keep this one out and I put the backup bottle away. I think so, because they're also really big and clunky. It has like a really large base, so it takes up a lot of space, even though it's not actually a very big fragrance. So I'll just put this one away. And this too, like, I don't know what to do with this. Maybe I'll put it with the backup bottle, or I put this with the nostalgic, but I don't even know if I want this out. Like, it looks old to me. I don't know. For now, I'm going to put them aside. This one we can put over here. But now, as I said, this is definitely getting to be too busy. I'm going to really wait until I have no more choice but to change this section. Okay, let's go for this one here. Is a very affordable Perry Ellis Sensual 18. Anyway, this is supposed to be kind of like a very close fragrance to, I think, J'adore by Dior, I think. And I only have a memory of what that smells like because my grandmother wore it. But, oh no, you guys, I think that thing happened again. I think I got the Reb'l Rihanna fragrance on my nose somehow. I hope not. I hope it's just because I'm smelling it in the air, but anyway. And I guess it smells kind of like it, but you know what? I never even really liked that fragrance. I remember buying this because I thought maybe I would make a video of like finding affordable kind of alternatives to popular fragrances, but I don't even really love J'adore or the original. And so I think, even though I don't have that one to compare with directly, I think it does kind of smell like that. It smells like a very soapy, slightly astringent jasmine, I guess. And I don't love it, so I'm not. And I have fragrances like jasmine fragrances that I absolutely love, so I'm putting that over here. And it's like a brand new full bottle. It has like Lily of the Valley too, so it's very clean, but it's not my favorite clean white floral. Okay. Here's another one. This one I bought because of like the hype, because I really liked the other Rihanna scent, and I was like, oh, maybe this one will be nice. And this one was really popular in the fragrance world. It's okay. I hate that I can't smell it really right now because there's no cap. But I would wear this casually. I think this is a patchouli fruity fragrance, but with like some creaminess. It might have some coconut. It's a little playful and flirty. I don't remember that much more about it. This is not one of my most worn, obviously, but I did like it. So I'm going to keep this for now. Again, I really don't like how large the base is. It takes up a lot of space, but anyway, it's Reb'l Fleur. This one is Reb'l Fleur. That's what it's called. So I will put this one with the like floral fruity sort of fragrances for now. And again, this is getting to be too full, so I'm going to have to change the shelf soon. Then here we have Affection Love by Lattafa. This is supposed to be a very close dupe of Kayali's Yum Gelato Pistachio. You know what I'm talking about. And that one I've only smelled at a Sephora, and I say that as a disclaimer because anytime that I go to smell a fragrance at Sephora, I have such a hard time isolating the fragrance that I'm trying to smell because there's so much fragrance in the air. So I can never make like a super sound judgment, I don't find, over there. But from what I remember, it does smell like this. It has like that kind of gourmand touch to it that is a little bit creamy, a little bit lactonic, but also powdery at the same time. And it still has a bit of a freshness to it at the same time that smells a little bit laundry-like. So there's a few fragrances like that that have like this fresh laundry aspect juxtaposed with like a gourmand element. So this has that element here. And I do like this fragrance. It is quite strong. So again, I have not been reaching for this kind of fragrance in a while. This was one of the last fragrances I bought, like in the, I guess, in the last year or two. This was one of the last fragrances that I bought. I like this fragrance. I don't really know where to put it. Yeah, it's definitely not like any other fragrance that I have. So there are a few, interestingly, there's a few sections here that I've put where I'm like, oh, I don't know where to put it, so I'm going to put these together. And then I would do that, but then they would actually start making sense together. Like these kind of make sense together to me. Those two obviously do. Up here, fall, and then over here, these kind of make sense together as well. So I don't know. For now, I'm going to put it over here with the lovely Chérie that I wasn't sure where to put either. Let's see. Oof, there's a lot of fragrances in here that I have not smelled in a while. This is Alfred Sung, I think, super affordable fragrance that I was very surprised by. I kind of like the bottle too. This is like a fresh, juicy white floral fragrance. There's something about it that smells very summery. I think it's called Jewel. Yeah, very summery. To me, this is an underrated, like, affordable gem. There might be some fruits in there as well. It's definitely white floral. I don't know if it has some more summery tropical florals in there, or like some coconut, you know, but it has that kind of feeling about it without being outrightly super tropical coconut either. You know what I mean? There's something fresh and watery about it, and very easygoing, even a little bit shampoo-y about it. So this kind of fragrance for me, like, I could put it with the summer fragrances, but those are a lot heavier and more obvious to me. This is something I could wear more, like, more casually. I'm gonna put it somewhere over here. Again, I don't like that these are all a little bit too, they're getting a little too crowded for my taste right now. Okay, here we have Donna Karan's Cashmere Mist, and this is the EDP from what I remember. Very clean, powdery fragrance. I'm pretty sure this is the EDP, not the EDT. Anyway, I cannot see that right now, but yeah, I'm pretty sure this is the EDP. It has a very soapy quality to it. It's clean and powdery, like I said. I've also used the famous deodorant that has the same name as this, and I did like that, but I don't wear antiperspirant, and I haven't for the last few years, so no longer wear that one, but it was really nice. It's really nice if you want that clean, powdery, a little bit baby powdery sort of scent to it. It's definitely very 90s as well. Yeah, it smells very 90s as well. Like that one. And then this one is Cashmere Mist Essence. And I think this one has like suede or leather. Let me see. Yeah, this one is more, yeah, this one is a lot more ambery. The other one isn't. There's actually a little bit of sweetness to this that I was not remembering. I don't remember there being sweetness, but it smells a little bit sweet in that ambery sweet sort of way. And it definitely has like a suede accord or something. So I think when I first smelled this, I really was like, oh, I didn't like that heavy amber suede accord. I might be more into that now. It might, I don't know. I feel like Anyway, this is obviously going to be like discontinued and probably hard to find. I'm not feeling like letting this go right now. But I also, if I were to reach for one, it probably wouldn't be that one. It probably would be the original EDP. So yeah, let's see. This is DKNY Stories. This is a fragrance that I bought purely because when I looked it up, it had a Lactonic accord, and I was obsessed with Lactonic fragrances. And this one has, I think it's fig. I think it's a Lactonic fig in here. Or no. No, it's not fig because I like fig. No, it's guava. And I think guava I've had a problem with before as well. It's like milk and guava, and I don't think I love that combination. But yeah, this is one of those fragrances that I have not tested out in literally years now. So I'd have to try it out again and see what it's like. So I am going to put it in the maybe. And I guess, you know what? I guess I will put this one in the maybe as well. Put those there. So far we have this one. Let's see. Then we have Zoe Empowered. This is a very summery coconut vanilla fragrance. Yeah, but it smells a little bit shampoo-y as well. It's a little bit sweet, a little bit vanillic, a little bit powdery, and fresh at the same time. I'm pretty sure it has some coconut in there, even though I can't tell just out of the nozzle like that. This is very safe, very easy to wear, especially for like summertime or, you know, just running errands, things like that. I liked this, so I'm going to keep it. Betsey Johnson. I'm pretty sure this one is just Betsey Johnson. This is one that I think people who bought when it first came out have a very nostalgic tie to. But I did not buy it then. I bought it like in recent years at like Shoppers Drug Mart clearance aisle or something, you know. I cannot smell anything out of the nozzle right now, actually. But I remember that it smells kind of similar to Viva La Juicy, but it has like a deeper praline, maybe ambery dry down from what I remember. And yeah, just because I don't really remember exactly how it smells and I don't want to spray it right now, I'm going to put it in the maybe for now. Now, okay, this is another one that like, I don't know why it's here because this was supposed to be like in my selling pile, but maybe it's just because it's just the fragrance mist and I actually had the perfume and I don't know. I don't know how this got here. It's not supposed to be here. It smells fine, but I like really don't need it. Then we have Casablanca. This is like a caramelized, juicy apple. It smells gourmand. It smells really nice. Just like I showed you before, the Attar from the Attar collection, the Love for Her, I think it's called. Over there, Love. That one kind of smelled like a mix of Casablanca with a little bit of chocolate milk. Casablanca is like caramel apple to me. It's juicy. It has a little bit of wateriness, but it still smells rich and like there's probably praline in it. Yeah, it's like a juicy, caramelized, ambery fragrance. Fruity, very fruity and caramelized. It's a nice fragrance. I do like it. I really liked it when I first got it. I wore it a lot at the beginning and then, you know, I got so many new fragrances that this one kind of like went in the background, but it got lost in the background. But this is a really nice fragrance. I still like it. Then we have Florence. This is another really nice fragrance. Oh, right. This is a rose citrus vanilla fragrance. I think it has some praline as well in this one. This one is very reminiscent of Rose Vanille or Roses Vanille by Mancera. Like, to me, if you have one, you don't necessarily need the other. I really like it though. There's something a little bit different in it that I'm not sure what it is. I'm not really sure what it is. It's slightly different about it. I would have to smell them side by side. I could, like, right now check that out, even though I'm not going to be spraying them. Let me just see if I can see right off the bat what the difference is. This one's still stronger. Like, right away, that's the difference I get. There's something really deep, and like, there's something very deep about this that is not in here. It also smells more, I don't know how to describe this, more separated. Like, I smell the notes a little bit more separately, whereas this one kind of melds into one seamless fragrance a little more. This one also feels a little bit more powdery, but I'm not sure. I haven't sprayed it, you know, that might just be from the nozzle, but they're very, very similar, especially from what I remember when you smell them in the air. So, but what I can tell right away though is this one is stronger. This is not a weak fragrance though, you know what I mean? So it just goes to show that the Mancera is just usually very, very strong. Maybe maybe I will keep them together for now. And then let's put these away as well. Let's see. So this is that clean, powdery sort of fragrance. I will put that over here. Here I will put this with the more summery fragrances over here. And Casablanca. Like, I'm not sure, but it's a very sweet, fruity, thicker, sweet, fruity sort of fragrance. So I'm going to put it over here. Yeah. Okay. It's a very eclectic box. I'm not as excited about this box because I feel like all the fragrances are so disjointed, like, don't go with each other, and like some of them I have not smelled in a long time, so it's hard for me to say much about them without spraying them. This is Katy Perry Meow. This is just like a sweet, fruity, creamy vanilla fragrance. It smells a little bit creamy and powdery at the same time. It's definitely like a fresher, fruitier vanilla. I'm less familiar with this one. I'm more familiar with this one, which I wore a lot at the gym at the time. This one is Katy Perry Purr, yeah. And this is a really nice shampoo-y, fruity floral. Yeah, that's all it is, and that's everything that it is to me, and I really enjoyed it. It does kind of remind me of that time now, I guess, like maybe like 2018, 2019, that kind of era for me. So, but they are both kind of in the same category. This one's more vanilla, but it's still that kind of shampoo-y, fruity floral sort of vibe. And yeah, so I like both of these fragrances. Let's see. Okay, now we have Lattafa Éclaire. This is part of that batch of more recent fragrances that I bought, or like the last time that I bought fragrances. This was, of course, very hyped up for smelling like, what was it called? Oh my God. You know what I'm talking about. Oh my goodness, I literally just heard about it today. You know what fragrance I'm talking about. Bianco Latte, yeah. So, I don't know, apparently this really does smell pretty much exactly like it. Maybe it does, maybe it doesn't. Maybe I would prefer the original Bianco Latte. It smells nice, it smells pleasant, it smells like a nice, cozy, slightly creamy and powdery gourmand caramel fragrance to me. It definitely has some lactonic touches to it. and it's, in my book, quite strong. But I'm also not someone who consistently reaches for very overt gourmand fragrances like that. So it might not be exactly my kind of fragrance. So I like it. I don't love it. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? So I do like this one. And again, I bought it just at the tail end of when I was really wearing fragrances and I started getting worried about wearing fragrances. So I didn't get to test this one out a lot, but I would like to wear it more and see, you know, what my developed thoughts are about this fragrance. So yeah, I guess I'll put it in the like cozy gourmand vanilla category. Okay, so I guess I should put these away. These are going to be like the shampoo-y, fruity florals. This is the vanilla. My goodness, I have a lot of these types of fragrances here. That's not really gonna have to. I'm gonna do that off camera, I think, like rearrange these shelves. For now, I'm just trying to pack them in the right kind of section. And then this one, I will put it, wait, I think. Yeah, here for now. Okay, let's see what else we have. Okay, here we have Destin des Anges l'Intense. This one is, oh yeah, this is the one that's supposed to be like chocolate, orange, very gourmand. It's a vanilla fragrance as well, but it has chocolate and orange from what I remember in the opening. And this is nice. It's also very like quite powdery. It's more on the powdery side. It's not going to be lactonic, you know. And I did like this, but I wasn't like blown away by it. This was not my favorite from the house. I say that because I did receive these in PR. I received all of the Maïssa fragrances in PR. And I thought this would maybe be my favorite one, but it was not. I do like it though. It's nice. All of their fragrances, again, are quite strong as well. This is a more gourmand, chocolatey, orange, sweet, powdery vanilla fragrance on the gourmand side. Then you have Musc Rebelle Elixir. This one is, it says Édition Blanche. From what I remember, this is a very like clean, powdery musk. Yeah, very clean, very powdery, like more powdery than just musk. There must be like some iris in there or something. It has a little bit of that very clean, powdery quality that I got in that Perry Ellis fragrance that's supposed to smell like jardin. So it's that very clean, I guess laundry-like sort of powderiness. Very clean in that way. It's a little bit thicker in that chalky powderiness than I would normally like from a clean musk fragrance, but it's not bad. It's okay. It's not my favorite, but it's not bad either. You know what I mean? I'm keeping these for now, all of the Maïssa fragrances. Magic Moment Elixir, I think, was the one that I thought, yeah, it's the one that I like the most, or one of the ones I like the most, but it's also very intense. Like I would not wear this every day. This is a very sweet gourmand floral fragrance. I think it's white florals and like caramel. It smells gourmand in the same way Scandale by Jean-Paul Gaultier smells like. It does not smell like those fragrances, but it's the same kind of direction. Very feminine, very sweet and caramelized florals, or honey, I should say. I think it's honey. So yeah, if you like those really sweet caramelized or honeyed white florals, you will probably like this. It's also a deeper fragrance. It has more of like an ambery, woody vanilla dry down. Yeah, really nice fragrance, especially in the cold. Let's see what else we have here. Ooh, Voyage Nocturne. This is one of those fragrances that initially I felt like it was too masculine smelling on me. But it has a really nice, sweet dry down to it as well. It is more woody and balsamic. And there is something a little bit more unisex / leaning a little bit masculine. But it's actually very nice. And I found myself reaching for this quite a few times before I stopped wearing fragrance. It's like a very woody, deeper fragrance, but it's still very sweet. It's like caramelized woods. And my initial sprays, like the very top notes and I guess like when I first wore it, I thought it smelled more masculine, but the dry down is a lot more of like a more feminine, soft vanilla sort of dry down to this. But it does have a lot of woods in it. It's very caramelized ambery woods. And I do like it. Again, definitely more cold weather appropriate to me. Let's see. Oh, and then we have Cataliya. And this is a really nice, more like spring fragrance to me. Yeah, this is very fruity and musky and uplifting. I forget what fruit is in this, but fruity and musky, but it still has a lot more going on. It smells like there's probably some woods in there. There's some kind of sweetness added as well. And maybe it's caramelized too. I like this one as well. Let's see what else we have. Oh, okay. This here is, what is it called? Musk Mood. Is this Lattafa? Who makes this? Yes, it is Lattafa. Okay. This Musk Mood is this gigantic bottle that I'm just not going to need. And the reason for that is that this smells very similar to me as Musc Invisible by Juliette Has a Gun, but I prefer that one, so I don't need this. But if you liked that one and you want something a little bit more affordable, I do think this is quite close. So, yeah, but I just don't think I need this. Very affordable though. Ooh, this is another fragrance that I think people are very nostalgic, feel a lot of nostalgia with or about. Nostalgic about. This is Escada. What is it called though? Escada something. Anyway, it's like a fruity green perfume, but that has a more gourmand base to it. I remember when I first got it, and I reviewed it, I think, on my channel sometime back, way back. I didn't love that fruity green juxtaposed with the gourmand praline, but I have worn it since then, and I actually quite like it. And it smells very unique in my collection, so I like this fragrance. I would wear this in colder weather as well. Let's see if there's anything else in here. These are candles. These are body sprays that I think I'm going to get rid of because I don't even remember what these are. But as you've seen, I have so many fresh fruity florals. I don't need any more. And these would not have been amazing. They would have been fine. And I have some that I really like, so I don't need more fine ones. Then we have Pink Sugar Creamy Sunshine. Which one is this? I can barely smell it from the cap, but I smell it enough to know that it's nice. It does smell a little bit creamy. I don't know if it's more of like a summery pink sugar, but I think I'm going to keep this. Especially, these are all like discontinued, I'm pretty sure as well. I feel like I remember this being a more summery lactonic fragrance. And then we have Gold Sugar, and this one is definitely also discontinued. This one, okay, sweet, like caramelized, gourmand sort of fragrance. Caramel, probably. This is the one that is supposed to be very lactonic from what I remember. And I think it smells a little bit, I'm not going to spray it now. I can't spray it right now. Similar to what I smell with like certain body sprays. There's a little bit of this like plasticky, I don't know how to describe it, but like this like plasticky smell that comes through sometimes. And I think I smell that out of the nozzle here. But it does still smell like very airy and fruity and gourmand at the same time, which I like. I'm going to keep these for the time being. I don't know what has happened to this bottle. It's just like deteriorating. I don't remember it being like this. Like this, like at the bottom here. And yeah, this one. Sweet, creamy, gourmand, but more summery. But they both have a little bit of this like plasticky undertone to them. I don't know if that's like the pink sugar DNA. I never owned the original pink sugar. I know that I've smelled it before, but you know, like I'm not familiar enough with it to know like very intimately the DNA. But they both share that. So yeah, but for now, I'm going to keep those. And then we have another Maïssa. This is Avenue de la Soie, Brume Parfumée, Cheveux Écart. This is a body spray. And this to me smells like, you know what? Wow. This has that same, it has a bit of that same scent that I was smelling in Noir de Noir by Armaf. I'm not saying they smell exactly the same, but that scent that I smelled in there, that I was like, oh, I don't have anything like that. This has that too. So I wonder if is it the saffron? But like I have other saffron fragrances that I don't smell that in. Like the combination of like saffron and patchouli. Is it the rose? I wonder if, let's see. I want to know if this has those notes in it. So anyway, that's really funny because this has none of the similar notes. So I don't know why they have a similar scent. And this also doesn't really smell to me like what the notes say it smells like. This smells a lot darker to me. Like it's supposed to be a summery, fruity, fresh fragrance. Like there is some fruity freshness in there, but there's also some deep woodiness in there as well. Interesting. Anyway, I'm kind of surprised, and I don't know if it's because I just had that big turnaround with Armaf's Club de Nuit Intense, but like I thought that I wanted to get rid of this, and now this kind of smells much better to me. So I'm going to be keeping that. I'm surprised about that. Then we have Elizabeth Arden's White Tea. This is so nice. I really like this. This is cozy. It's comforting. It's a little bit powdery, but it still has some freshness. Really, really cute. Like I like this a lot. And very affordable from what I remember. So very, very nice. Affordable, cute, cozy gem to me. Let's put some of these away. See, like this is cozy. But it has this coziness that like, without looking at the notes, to me, fits into this category right over here. So that's where I'm going to put it. So let's see, where do I put these? These are more like gourmand fragrances. I'm going to put this one over here, and I'll put this one more in the summery section. And yeah, I know where I'm going to put that. Okay. I'm going to put Voyage Nocturne. It's not really ambery, it's more woody, sweet, fruity. But I'm still gonna put it here. And Cataliya, I'm gonna put with the fruities over here. Can't wait to set these back up so they look better. This one definitely goes over here. I'm not sure about this one right now, to be honest. It smells way too strong to me to be a fresh fruity. Okay, they don't smell the same. Like, this is way more intense, but there's something in them that smells the same. Anyway, I'm not really sure where to put this right now, but now I'm thinking maybe I should just try it out in this section. And then, okay, this one. Musc Rebelle, I will put it here. And then Destin des Anges, I will put here. And then this one, very different kind of fragrance. Again, because I'm not sure, I'm going to put it over here with these anomalies. Okay, and actually I have to go now, so this will be the end of this part. I'm looking forward to doing those boxes right there, and thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in part 6 or part 7. Bye.